Bringing up children often requires a strong partnership. 11-year-old female giant otter Ikana has been at the zoo since 2010. 10 months ago, she was introduced to a male, Tarubu.
Hey, what a brave girl.
In the hope they would pair up.
She got pregnant quite quickly and she did give birth to 5 pups, which was incredible. We haven't had pups here for a long time, so we were all very excited.
Sadly, things didn't go to plan, and after 2 weeks, we did unfortunately lose all of the 5 pups. We kind of put that down to the fact that their relationship wasn't as strong as it needed to be able to rear pups. So we feel that was probably the downfall of that first litter.
Otters are monogamous, and in the wild, new mothers rely on their partner to provide for them. But Tarubu failed to bring Ikana enough food to maintain her milk supply, and the pups died of malnutrition. Now the couple's relationship appears closer, and Ikana is pregnant once more.
It's so exciting when any of the animals get pregnant. So she got another chance, and Tarubu got a second chance as well.
We like to think that their relationship is much stronger. So fingers crossed this time, they can pull it out of the bag and actually make this work.
It's 7 a.m. and mother-to-be Ikana has gone into labour out of sight. The public viewing gallery has been closed off to avoid disturbance, so the keepers can only watch on CCTV for Ikana to emerge.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. That is unbelievable.
Oh, well done.
Oh, well done.
It's big, isn't it? It's massive.
Look at its tail.
Oh,
Oh my
another one?
gosh, it's 3.
Did she just carry one then? 4?
It's an incredible feeling because obviously you make all these preparations and you can see all these changes in her, and for it to actually happen, it's fantastic.
You see the pups. Oh, yes, okay. Another chance. Let's get this right. It's an awesome feeling because you feel like a proud mum for them as well.
Ikana appears to be giving all the correct motherly care. But Tarubu is less certain.
He doesn't really know what he's doing. He should have that natural instinct. And you just think, okay, so maybe, the first lot, he wasn't sure and maybe he wasn't doing enough. Hopefully he's kind of learnt from that.
We have lost a litter in the past, so there is still a bit of a risk.
The first few weeks of parenting will be vital to the pup's survival.
What we'd like to see now is Ikana spending plenty of time with the pups, suckling them. Also, not being too disturbed. With the last litter that wasn't successful, she was moving in between different areas all the time. She obviously moved them around a little bit, but we just don't want to see too much of that.
Ikana needs to keep the 4 hungry mouths fed with her milk, but to do so, she also has to eat enough herself, and will be relying on Tarubu to bring her food.
Now that she's actually finally given birth, we've upped their food by 30%, so it's an extra kilo. And hopefully that will mean that she's nice and full, and it'll mean she'll settle with the pups and allow them to suckle. And we're just giving them the best chance.
The keepers lay the fish near the otter's den and wait to check that Ikana gets fed.
It'll be interesting to see what Tarubu does. He's quite greedy.
Someone's just come out with 2 fish. Could potentially be her. No, it looks like it's him. So at the moment, Tarubu is eating fish to himself. Doesn't appear to be providing Akana with anything.
Akana must leave the pups unattended to find fish herself. She lost her first litter at 2 weeks. If Tarubu doesn't change his approach, their pups may suffer the same fate.
We just need to make sure that he is spending enough time with Akana to make her feel settled and comfortable, and making sure that he's not eating all of the fish.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since Akana gave birth to her 4 pups.
Because they are very mobile now, you constantly see them counting them, so I think they're like, okay, we're all here, we're all here.
There are signs that rookie dad Tarubu's parenting has improved.
Tarubu's taking on a lot more than he did last time. He's started babysitting quite a bit, so Akana will go off for a swim and a stretch and have her time by herself, and Tarubu will stay with the pups in the holts. And sometimes you think it's Akana curled up suckling, but it's not, it's Tarubu just cuddling the pups. She does need to go out, she does need to stretch her legs, she does need to go to the toilet. She definitely needs to have that little bit of me time, otherwise I think she'd go a bit crazy.
With the 2-week-old pups growing fast, their parents decide to start training them for the outside world. Mum Akana takes one of the pups to the outdoor pond for its first swimming lesson. Inside, Tarubu is taking the other pups to the indoor pool.
It's a really important part of their development that they learn to hold their breath underwater and just get used to that general sensation of being in the water. And we did see one moment where he actually let go of it for a very brief moment, but it swam by itself, only a couple of feet, and then he grabbed it back up again.
At the end of a hard day's schooling, the family retire to the den. But Tarubu has miscounted the pups. One has been left outside near the indoor pool.
The ledge to the water, it's not that high, but for a little pup it is, so it might get in and then like struggle to get back out. I guess if they go wandering off by themselves, they might not be strong enough to swim for too long.
Akana and Tarubu are tucking down to sleep as the pup finds its way to the water. Tarubu stirs in his sleep.
Something made him realise, okay, we're not all here. And he quickly went to find the pup.
Cold and exhausted, the pup is reunited with the family.
Mum and Dad need to be on their toes now because the pups are like, they're using all their feet now and kind of getting around quite quickly, so they need to be on guard.
The giant otter pups are now 6 weeks old, still with a lot to learn. Fortunately, Tarubu and Akana are never far away.
Tarubu, before the pups, he was just a bit greedy and kind of like, I just want all the food. But now, no, he's very good.
You can see that Akana is really relaxed, and that's probably down to the fact that Tarubu has really stepped up in his fatherly role.
I think their bond is definitely a lot stronger. They're communicating well, which is really good. And to see them as a family now is just, you know, the best feeling.